Hi everyone, I'm Tashina from Logical Harmony. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's video is a cruelty-free and vegan Get Unready with me using products from Ole Henriksen. Now they are sponsoring today's video, and I am so thankful for that because they're an amazing cruelty-free skincare brand and they have tons of vegan options, and one of them is their newest, which is the Fat Glow Facial Mask. This recently came out and it is a PHA mask. Now PHAs are really unique because they're like a larger molecule of AHAs, so they help with that good chemical exfoliation, and they are really good for all skin types. So especially if you have sensitive skin, this is going to be a great mask for you. It's going to work for everyone. So you guys are going to see this simple 3-step routine from Ole Henriksen that I've been using lately and really enjoying. I'm going to share a little bit more about all the products with you and what I'm liking about them and how my skin is reacting to them. I hope you guys enjoy this video. First things first, we need to remove this makeup. No mask is ever going to work that well if you don't remove your makeup. What's super unique about this mask, like I mentioned, is that it is a PHA mask, and PHAs are related to AHAs, which are a chemical exfoliant. So chemical exfoliants are a very good way to exfoliate your skin. They slough off those dead skin cells. They can also help fight the signs of aging. So chemical exfoliants like AHAs and PHAs are really good because they can help like reduce the appearance of fine lines. They can help with your pores by getting in there, cleaning everything out. They're really, really good for your skin. I've used AHAs for a while, and initially my skin was sensitive to them, and a lot of people with sensitive skin have a hard time with AHAs, and that's where PHAs come in. What's unique about these is that the molecules are literally a bigger version, so it just absorbs into your skin a little bit slower. So what that means is the exfoliation is going to be a little more gentle, and it's going to work better if you have sensitive skin. It's also going to help pull moisture into your skin as well, and really make sure that it's not too harsh and too drying. And that's something that really intrigued me about this mask because there's so many AHA masks out there. I've had a tough time using them because I have dry skin. They tend to just dry out my skin so much that I don't see much of a benefit. This one, being PHAs, the slower exfoliation, has been amazing for my skin. So I'm really excited to be sharing this video with you guys because I have fallen totally in love with this mask. I think it's amazing, and I think so many of you are going to love it as well. So Ole Henriksen is available at Sephora. I'll put some links down below. And if you go on their website, you can find tons of information about their products. And it's also really easy to find out what's vegan too, which I absolutely love. Of course, everything in today's video is not just cruelty-free, but also vegan as well. And I love supporting brands that make it so easy to find very effective vegan skincare, especially at a place like Sephora, knowing you can just like walk in, like so many things from them are vegan, you know it's cruelty-free. It just makes it so simple, and I really love that. So first things first, we need to take off this makeup. I'm just going to do a quick job. Use whatever cleanser and makeup remover works best for your skin. The focus of this is on the glow that I get from these Ole Henriksen products. It's what I really wanted to share with you guys. So really use whatever skincare is going to work best for you. Just make sure you get all your makeup off because this is not going to be able to get into your pores quite as well if you have makeup still on your skin. So make sure your face is clean and dry and ready to go, ready to glow. So to remove my makeup quickly and easily for things like this, I like to do a mix of a cleansing oil and a cleansing gel. So it's kind of like a quick 2-step just to get my makeup off, get it out of the way, and prep my skin for this mask. So I massage the oil in, and again, really use whatever is going to work best for your skin. The most important thing is that your skin is clean. Now that my face is nice and clean and dry, I'm going to use the Fat Glow Facial. I think with this, start small. So if you've never used this before, start with 1 pump because you get a lot in that pump, and just see how it, works for your skin. If you need some more, add a little bit more, but 1 pump is fine. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's enough to cover your face. And what's unique about this mask is in addition to the PHAs, it contains some other things that are really good for your skin too. It contains pink bentonite clay, it contains chia seed oil, which is super soothing for the skin, and it's just gonna be a nice gentle exfoliation. So I'm going to apply that to my face, and you'll see it goes on pink, but what you want to do is blend it in until it's white, and that lets you know it's kind of like activated and it's ready to go. So I like to just dot this on around my face, and the consistency is pretty sticky, which is nice. It's very mess-free. It's very easy to use. So now that that's on, I'm going to rub it in, and you guys will see that it's going to start to turn white. And once it does, you want to move on. This mask feels so creamy on the skin, and that's one thing I really love about it. It doesn't feel harsh. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel like your typical clay mask, I would say. feels much more gentle. And you want to make sure, because this is an exfoliating mask, that you keep it away from your eyes. I don't like to put masks, too close to my mouth for that reason either. My skin there tends to be a little sensitive. All right, now that we're good to go, we're gonna let that sit on for 10 to 15 minutes. The first couple times I've used this, I only let it sit for 10 because I was nervous it would be too harsh for my skin, but it wasn't. So now I kick it up a little bit. So I'm gonna set it for 13 minutes. So if you have like dry skin, or you have sensitive skin, or you haven't used a PHA before and you're not sure how your skin's going to respond, I would suggest going with the shorter amount of time. Go with the 10 minutes and see how it feels on your skin. This mask you can use twice a week, and I love using it twice a week. Honestly, I wish I could use it more because I feel like my skin looks so much better after I take it off. I've been using it for a couple of weeks. I feel like in that time, I have seen an improvement in my fine lines. I have seen an improvement in my pore size. Just with this whole routine, I have definitely seen a difference in my skin, and I have really minimized my routine because I wanted to see what these 3 products could do. Doing that has just been so good for my skin. I feel like I have seen a lot of benefits from them, and I was really happy about that because sometimes I feel like we're kind of taught that more is more when it comes to your skincare routine, and sometimes you really just need those products that are going to be very effective, and that's it. You don't necessarily need a ton of other stuff. I've just been really, really enjoying it. So one thing you'll notice is it does kind of stay tacky, and I know this is so weird, but this is kind of fun. It feels, yeah, it's like a little bit tacky. It doesn't dry down like a lot of clay masks do, which I personally really, really like, because I feel like when they dry down, they're taking moisture from your skin, and it's part of how you know that this one isn't, and that it's actually being really beneficial to your skin. This one doesn't feel at all irritating on my skin. Now, there have been some previous masks I've used before that have AHAs in them, and I've definitely felt like the burn, I would say. And this one, it doesn't at all. My skin feels very calm. It feels very nourishing to the skin, and it feels very moisturizing. And that's one thing I really, really love about it. All right, so I have a little bit time left to go, so I'm gonna sip some tea and I'll be right back. Okay, so my timer for this is about to go off, but I just wanted to share a little bit more with you guys because a few unique things about this mask, aside from what I've mentioned, is because it's PHAs, you could use this in the morning. Now, a lot of times with AHA masks or similar, my skin can get pretty dang red after, and I just want to treat it tenderly. I don't want to put makeup on. Now this one, because it's like an instant brightening and exfoliating mask, and it's so gentle because of the PHAs, you can use it in the morning as a base for your makeup. So like to really smooth your skin and prep it for makeup. So this routine that I'm using, I love it as part of my nighttime routine, but you can also do it in the morning as well. Just make sure you only use the mask twice a week. That's the key, 2 times. And you really do want to use it a couple times. You're going to start to see more results. The more you use it, the more you're going to see the results with any product. Any skincare product, you can't just use it once and expect instant results. You're gonna see those benefits over time. And that's one thing I've really noticed with the Glow Facial Mask is the more that I use it, the more I see a difference in my skin and the more I see the benefits. And I feel like each time I use it, I notice different things about my skin. And I think it's because it's, I'm paying attention to how it's treating it over time, and seeing the benefits of these 3 products over time really, really helps, especially if you're thinking like, okay, this is like my 6th time, my 8th time using the mask. How is it treating my skin now? You really, really notice a difference. I just think it's great that it's gentle enough you can use it in the morning as well, because sometimes you just like to have that fresh experience in the morning. You like to have that time for you in the morning to really do an at-home mini facial, and I love that this allows you to do that. So my timer did just go off, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash this off. It's really easy to take off, so you just need a cloth with some warm water, and I like to rub it in circular motions. You don't wanna rub too much, just enough to remove it. And you guys can see, my skin where I removed it, it's a little bit pink. That's just my skin. Let's just be real. But it's not irritated at all. And that's something I really, really like about this mask is, like I mentioned, a lot of AHA masks have irritated my skin in the past. And I was nervous this one would as well, but it hasn't at all whatsoever. And that's one thing I really, really love about it is I know I'm getting those benefits of the exfoliation and the brightening. It's also adding moisture to my skin, and it's not irritating it in any sort of way. And you just can't go wrong with that. It's like the best of both worlds. world. So just gently wipe that off. And when it does come off on your washcloth, it's pink, so it's really easy to see when you've gotten it all off your skin. So sometimes I like to go back over with a second washcloth to just make sure I've removed everything. I would suggest doing that just because you want to get stuff off your skin, you know? You want to make sure you have this clean, good canvas, whether it is for your makeup in the morning or if it's for nighttime. Like, you especially want to make sure your skin is in good condition no matter what, and that you're really like taking care of it. That's the whole point of like an at-home mini facial, right? Take care of your skin. Take that extra time for you, you know? Think about your day, think about your week, think about the things you want to do, the good things that have been happening. Just really take a little bit of time to unwind and relax. Okay, and I'm gonna dry this off. And you guys can see my skin is not at all, aside from how it is naturally, it's not irritated by the mask, which I really enjoy. And every time I use this, I notice that the areas where I have like problematic pores, so right here is where my pores tend to appear the largest. The more that I'm using this mask, the smaller they are getting. And I think that's a combination of the mask and the toner, which I'm gonna show you guys in just a second. But my pores are definitely reducing in size, and I feel like my fine lines are much less noticeable. My skin just feels really smooth after the mask. It has a nice glow to it. I don't know if you guys can see, a lot of masks are pretty stripping for my skin, and I have to immediately put oils on to help add some of that moisture back in. With this, I don't have to. My skin has that glow, it has a nice moisture. It just feels so nice. It feels nice. It feels super smooth. I've definitely noticed a difference in so many things about my skin. So I'm going to use the Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. Now this is an AHA toner, so AHA is the smaller version of PHAs. So this is really gonna get in there and do some extra exfoliating work, and it's also gonna help like reduce any dark spots that are on your skin. Hey, applesauce. Sauce wants to play with a bottle of nail polish right now. So the AHAs it has are glycolic and lactic acid, which are both really good for your skin, and they kind of work in slightly different ways. It also has witch hazel water in it too, which is really good for toning the skin, and it's just gonna help to reduce any sort of fine lines or wrinkles and reduce those dark spots that we all get. So I just put a decent amount on a cotton round, and then I like to rub it on in circular motions. And again, this I don't put on my eyes, and I don't put super close to my mouth because you just don't want to do that. And if you have any sort of problem areas like I do where I get more pores, I tend to just apply a little bit more there. The first few times that I used this, I did notice that it was kind of pulling some stuff out of my skin. So I got a little more breakouts in a couple areas. But as soon as it kind of like pushed itself out and the more I use this, I haven't had that issue again. And it has definitely helped with my texture. I get texture here because I'm a side sleeper, and it's definitely helped with my texture that's there. Again, I think it's helped with the fine lines, and just the combination of the Glow Facial Mask and the toner have really made a difference in my skin. Okay, so now that I have done my mask, I've done my toner, I'm gonna go into the third step, which is the C Rush Brightening Gel Cream. For some reason, that name's kind of a mouthful for me. And this is a really good gel moisturizer. So it has the vitamin C in it, which can help brighten your skin. It's very, very nourishing, very hydrating. And it smells good. It smells citrusy. It. So this one is also going to help reduce those fine lines and wrinkles, and it really offers long-lasting hydration. So at night, I like to just slather this on. I don't need a serum underneath it. I can just put this right on, and it's enough hydration to last on my dry skin, which is really impressive. And what I like too is you guys can see my skin is still really calm. A lot of times with products like this, sometimes this can just be too much for my skin, but these ones from Ole Henriksen are all so gentle that I haven't had any issues with my skin being at all irritated or sensitive. And because I do have dry skin, it can very easily get really sensitive to some of these products, and I've not had that issue at all, which I love. And this is a great combination, like I said, at night. It's also great in the morning. So this is gonna give you such a nice, long-lasting moisture for your foundation. And I have noticed that since I've been using it, because I use these two both morning and night, and I've been using the Glow Facial twice a week, I've just noticed the difference in how my foundation applies to my skin, how it wears on my skin, and I feel like it just all goes on better and it looks smoother throughout the day, no matter what primer I'm using. And I think that's because your foundation really needs a good prep base of skincare. It doesn't really matter, you know, if you have a good primer, it's not going to be as good without good skincare underneath. So really taking these extra steps helps so much, and it really sets me up to either have like a really great day a really nice night because I've taken that time to pamper my skin with this skincare. And this stuff absorbs really quick. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel greasy because it is that gel base. It just feels nice and it just absorbs so well. And I feel like it just locks in all the moisture. And I've noticed since using these three in my routine that my skin has been brighter. You can see it has so much glow to it right now. And I just love that about this combination. I feel like it just makes your skin better. It doesn't hide anything. It's very, very effective and it just makes everything about your skin better, which I really love. So thank you so much to Ole Henriksen for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate it and I'm so excited to have worked with them on this. And I love these products so much. Comment, let me know if you guys are going to pick them up, share your experience with any similar products. I would love to hear that and I will chat with you guys in the comments down below.